we are actually coming back earlier than planned. And not by much, it's only a few days. We have a international competition that I didn't know we were a part of. Nope, it's not the Club World Cup. It's, what's it called again? The Euro South American Club Challenge. It is us taking on VDG of Brazil, who essentially won their Europa League equivalent. Yeah. So we're doing 3 games today, plus all the transfers. It's going to be a long one. It's going to be a hectic one. But let's get to it. This Squavish Gamer. My name is Duncan. Welcome back to the Journeyman. So yeah, this is the competition that we are randomly in. Yep. Looks like since it came into place in 2023, 1, 2, 3, 4. Europe wins a lot, but that's the match that we're doing today, and I'll show you that all in a minute. Ignore that. Let's start then with the outs, I think. We have a lot of outs. That isn't all we've spent this summer. Some of our transfers are in the previous calendar thing, but we'll get to all of that. I see a lot of loans and stuff, but there's a couple of sales. First up is Thomas Escalante. We have sold him to Newcastle for 55 million up front, but a deal worth in total 74 million. He wasn't a player that I had any intention of selling. But we did. So you see, he's left, sorry. Good player, so that's one that we've had to replace, and I think we have replaced him with an absolute cracker of a player. But we will get to all of that in good time. As I said, he's good in Newcastle. Not really much else to say. Wasn't expecting them to go, but when the bid came in, he wanted to speak to them, and I was like, do you know what? It's good money. We can probably replace for cheaper, which we have. Let's, let's not hold him back. Also, just want to say, like, the whole player trade model thing that we've kind of failed on since coming to Arsenal, this is a success, but it's not really our success as such. He was only signed for, I think, 7.4 million. 8 million. My dog has farted, and it is fucking rotten up the back of here. That is bad. Oh my god. Oh, Metricord, that's bad. He's been here for seasons on end, but what I noticed is he actually didn't really become a regular until the past 2 seasons, so in fact, the season with us is when he became a regular. But yeah, had a decent enough spell at Arsenal, but we moved him on. The Miroslav Krejci, he left. He was a player that was on loan at Aston Villa. Played enough games. They paid us 60 million. Saka, he left on a free we knew would, on 500 grand a week. 1 year deal. Fair play to him. Again, I'm happy with his replacements. There's nothing really else of interest until we get to here. Lorenzo Tomei has been sold in a deal worth £21.5 million. I was happy keeping him as a backup goalkeeper. Barcelona came in, he's like, please let me speak to Barca. I was like, yeah, fair, as long as they hit the money we wanted, and they did. So he's gone. Again, another player that we've made profit on, or the club has. The club signed him for 3.8 million. We came in halfway through that season, and it was never first choice for us. In fact, I was going to say he made 3 appearances, didn't. Internationally made none. He actually made 14 appearances for us last season. But yeah, we moved him on. Hefty, bit of profit. That is all good. Maldonado, we have made a profit on. He's our player that we did sign. We sold him on for £20 million to Leeds. We wanted to move him on. Just did not cut it for us. In 32 appearances, he scored 2 goals and gave us 1 assist. He just wasn't good enough for us. We signed him for 14. We sold him for 20. Still made a profit in the end. And then our last sale so far was this man. A guy I was kind of gutted to sell, but he wanted to leave when Napoli came in. So we let him go. We sold him in a deal worth... How much was it worth, actually? £55 million, and the club, when they signed him for 7.5 million. So all in all, the club made a lot of profit on him. good player. He'll go on for good things at Napoli. He was never going to be first choice for us over Derry, but he might be first choice there. I can't really say. One or two loans I do want to mention, however. Tyreek Parkin, the young right back that we brought in, he has went on loan to Portsmouth for the season, so hopefully that year of first team football will help him develop. The other was John Calland, the man that we signed from Rosenborg. He has went on loan to Saint Etienne for the season to get him good minutes. He's 18 years old, only championship level, so not quite ready for us. So that is where he has went. So let's start doing these signings in what order that we actually finish them in our end, maybe not announce duty, like, this guy being out of contract. Lee G. Duke. He comes in, second choice, defensive midfield player for us as a playmaker, and his stats are solid enough. He'll come in, he'll do that role fairly well whenever we need to give Malkov a break or sub him off, and I've got no doubts whatsoever that will be a decent enough signing. Got him on a free, he's on a hell of a lot less wages than Conor Gallagher, and he'll probably play more than Conor Gallagher. I'm not expecting him to be a world beater, but he has, came in, and that is all. Like, he's a free option, he's a cheap option, he's done exactly what we needed for him. But the first signing that we did after him was Rodolfo Vaz for £28.5 million. He is a 23-year-old Brazilian, and Brazil is definitely one of my favourite markets this year. He is a fast as fuck 6-foot winger with fantastic dribbling and crossing ability. Very good finisher as well, first touch. He, I think, will be amazing on that right-hand side for us when we were swapping him with Lesueur. He had a release clause. I wrote down that I signed him for 30. It says there 28 point whatever. So I think maybe it cost me 30 all in all with maybe an agent fee or something. But yeah, £30 million, 23 years old. Could still improve a little bit, and I think we'll definitely make money back on him if we choose to sell. I have no doubts on him. Fair enough, he's got some weaknesses in terms of long shots and defensive things. I'm not going to ask him to throw a ball in, but actually on the wing, on the ball, I have no worries with him whatsoever. So yeah, I think he will be a very good signing. And then after that, we signed our backup striker well before we'd even sold Maldonado. His name is Luciano Recoba. He is currently out injured. He was away at the Olympics with Argentina. He's a 25-year-old, 5'9" striker. I know, maybe not the best thing, but what he is very pacey, very fit. Finishing's maybe not the greatest, but what he does have is good dribbling, good first touch. He can play as a deep line forward, but I never will. He can play as a complete forward, but I probably won't. But he will be an advanced forward. He's going to be second choice, or as a poacher actually, but he will be second choice to Warren Jones for the season. And you look at his record previously, he's not that bad. 235 league appearances, 117 goals. You look at his spell in Boca, that was his break season he broke in. He made one appearance, but there he made 48 appearances in his first, if you like, full, I'd say, debut season, scoring 16 goals. Then his next season, 46 games, 16 goals. 37 games, 17 goals before he made the move to Europe with Benfica. And the goals just kept coming. 18 and 34. 24 and 48. Maths is not always my strong point. 21 and 42. 25 and 45. And then last season, 25 and 43. We have signed a goal scorer, and he is coming in to be second choice for us going into the season behind Warren Jones. One thing that did come out during this time was that Jordan Derry won the league's signing of the season, which was awesome. Then there's like 4 runners-up. We had 2 of the 4 runners-up with Laskowski and Pinheiro, weirdly, being the ones that came in next. We then signed a former player of ours from Lyon. Alessandro Galasso is our second choice right back. He got injured. We remember him. He was a very small Swiss right back who was fairly solid for us, actually. I enjoyed having him. He's pacey, decent enough crossing, dribbling, solid enough defensively. I think he'll be a very good squad option and backup to Gomez. And we also have Neil McClellan still at the club. Gomez still injured, but should be back in the next few days. We'll see how good he is when he fully comes back. But right now, I'm very happy with Galasso. He'll get the minutes as well, because McClellan now probably will start to be phased out that little bit or go back to the left-back position. We needed backup for Villegas. We needed to replace Escalante. And I'd done it, spending £52 million. Again going to Benfica, this time to sign Brazilian Sinval. He is a creative force, it looks like to me. Going by his stats, he has a phenomenal dribbling and first touch, phenomenal passing, good technique, phenomenal off the ball, flair work, good composure and agility. Again, 6 foot tall. We're starting to build quite a physical team, it looks like, and a bigger team. He's not going to dive into tackles, but he will play 1-2s. He'll try and round the keeper. He'll try and play the killer ball. I really do love him, and let's have a quick look. His full breakthrough season, he made 33 appearances, 5 goals, 8 assists. Oh god, that's 41 appearances, 8 goals, 3 assists. Fucking 53 appearances, 7 goals, 2 assists at Grêmio. He then, in his last season at Grêmio, made 46 appearances, getting 11 goals and 7 assists. He then moved to Benfica in terms of first team games, not the B team games. He made 25 appearances, getting 4 goals. He made 27 appearances, getting 5 goals, 3 assists. He made 22 appearances, 5 goals, 3 assists. 22 appearances, 2 goals, 5 assists. 47 appearances, 15 goals, 17 assists. This is when he properly, I think, became first choice. Last season, 42 appearances, 16 goals, 9 assists. And then he made the big money move to us, where he will be second choice to Villegas and then to replace Servin. We signed a player that I've been looking at since before we came to Arsenal. We actually looked at him for Leon, but he was always out of our price range. And then last one, we didn't need, when we're looking at a left winger, I wanted Dede over him. But we have signed Stefan Diabate. He is phenomenal looking to me. I think he will do for us on the left what Lesueur does for us on the right. It's why I like having winger and the inside forward. And we'll be doing that often-ish. With the other side, we'll have Vaz on this side being the winger. But Diabate will be that inside forward. He has 17 finishing, composure of 15, a fantastic first touch. Phenomenal on the ball though, with his passing flair. He is creative. Pacey as fuck. Tiny, 5'7". Good vision, but he looks amazing. 18 goals and 45 caps for the Ivory Coast. Yes, he's Ivorian. We'll look at his season since he came through. He played in Ivory Coast. Let's look at his first season then in Europe, where he made 43 appearances, got 8 goals, 5 assists. He then only made 2 appearances where he got 3 assists before the same summer moving to Bayer Leverkusen in a £13.25 million deal where he made 37 appearances with 5 goals and 7 assists. He then made 41 appearances with 9 and 8, 30 with 9 and 7, 17 with only 1 and 2. Did you get injured? It looks like he dropped out of the team for the last 2 seasons, but we have picked him up for £54 million. Fractured his ribs. Okay, yes, he's not really done much that way. So yeah, that's the last signing we have at the moment, but I am still in talks. Aguirre is currently in talks with Juventus, a £28 million move. It's the right time to move him on. I don't think we're making profit on him. We're not. But he's done well for the club. He just doesn't fit in how we play whatsoever. And the best thing I think we can do is move him on. He's 28 years old. He's on 170 grand a week. It makes sense. But if he goes, which we're hoping he does, we are going to replace him with this man. His name is Luke Ernst. 5'10" defensive mid. More likely a ball winning midfielder. So when Marin inevitably gets an injury, but he can quite comfortably also be that deep line playmaker on defend. Really does give us that solid options now in the middle of the park. So if those 2 deals go through, we'll bring in 28 million and we'll spend 27 this summer, but a deal worth total of 39 million for Luke Ernst. With all of the transfers that we have done so far out of the way, let's get to today's team selection. New number 1, although he doesn't wear it, Norris will be in goals. He is the lad who was out on loan at Borussia Dortmund last season. He's developed into a fantastic goalkeeper. He's not a sweeper keeper, fine, but he is a solid goalkeeper. His one-on-ones are fantastic. Aerial reach is fantastic. Reflex is outstanding. I think we have our new number 1. We have tried to move on Pinheiro. It hasn't happened yet. Inter Milan were interested in both Tommy and Pinheiro. I didn't make an offer for either. We even offered Pinheiro out. Nobody bit. If we can move him on, we absolutely will. Neil McClelland will start right back because he's our real only fit option, with Laskowski, Estrada and Van Dessel making up the rest of the back four. The very familiar pairing of Malkov and Guilherme as our defensive mids, with Lesueur, Villegas, Derry and Jones as the usual front four for us. Every fit player is on the bench, with the exception of Aguirre. Let's get into this, which I can't tell if it is a real game or a glorified friendly, because my assistant does the friendlies, but I am here. So, yes, so since I'm here, you're here. I don't think this is going to tell us much. It is, with the exception of Norris, it's a team from last season. We've spent a lot of money, not one of them's a starter. Granted, that doesn't look great, but we are building a squad basically the same way Manchester City are now, where they're spending like 50, 60 million on a player who isn't a first choice starter, but we need to improve the squad. And if we really want to compete for the title and win the title over the next year or two, we need quality everywhere. And it's the one thing I would say that has completely let us down, is maybe that lack of quality at times. I think now having an improvement in goals will make a big difference to the drop points that we had. I've just got to hope now that having the extra firepower means that when Lesueur, when Warren Jones isn't on it, like they are right now, that having that new striker Nakoba there, and Chang Hyuk. Chang Hyuk has been promoted to the first team, along with the left back who I initially wanted to keep, then he went on loan to Nice, who had an option to buy, but they didn't. He still wants to leave, it's a weird one, but yeah. A couple of youngsters have been promoted. But let's just talk about the goal. Lesueur wins the ball, knocks it to Jones. Jones slots it home. It is Arsenal 1, VDG 0, or as I'm going to call them, the Brazilian team from now on. Warren Jones makes it 2 from another Lesueur assist. This looks like it might be a comfortable result for us. I don't think I have an international column for trophies if we win this. So either need to stick this in continental, or make a slight adjustment on one of the tables to include a new one. But yeah, didn't even know this was a competition that we would play for. So there's that. We still have the Super Cup to do, which we are doing today, and the opening of the league, which, by the way, I'm pretty sure we have Liverpool in the opening game of the season. Then we're taking on Manchester City in the Super Cup. Not the easiest beginning to a season, in the slightest. Good header away though by Laskowski. What does he call us? There's a bit of pace. But it's good to see Warren Jones start this season basically the way he ended last, just banging in the goals. Oh, I never did go for that bloody set piece, coach. Or turn down how heavy we're training. Two things I will need to fix between the two games, but Lesueur opens up his scoring record for the season. Estrada with the ball over the top. Lesueur slots it home. Nice and calmly. Between this game and the Liverpool game, I will be approaching the set piece coach I want. Oh, look at that. Great touch. Slots it home. 3-0. Derry has got a bruised ankle. We'll ignore that till half time. Diabate can then come on and make his debut. As long as he can make it to half time without getting too so with his bruised ankle. Just watching us pass the ball around. A couple of the other promising youngsters like Aziz and... oh, what's the other lad's name? The two players that were at MK Dons last season on loan that I spoke about, we renewed both of their contracts. One of them or both of them were out of contract in the summer. So we renewed their deals, put them out on loan, try to just continue them developing. We could have quite a good young kind of group of squad players coming through. I'm not going to call them first team starters because they need to develop, but going into next season we could have a youngster or two to maybe also include to the squad. Jones with the hat trick. Let's make a sub at half time and just keep guys fresh, I think. Warren Jones doing a little jig. Interesting. But I think it's safe to say we've won this game. It's Arsenal 4, Brazilian team 0. As we are breaking once again. Guilherme to Malkov. Gives it to Derry. McClelland cuts it across, spills out. Jones puts it home. It's his 4th of the season already. Warren Jones is just putting them to the sword. We're going to make 5 subs at half time. Let's just do it. Have a little switch round. So Derry will come off. Diabate will make his debut as an inside forward. He says on support, I'm going to put you on attack. We're going to bring off Warren Jones. I'm actually going to bring on Chang Hyuk, I think. Give him a debut. Not a debut, an appearance. We'll bring on Sinval for Villegas. We will bring on Rodolfo Vaz for Lesueur. We have one more change we can make. And I'm going to bring on F.A. Olufemi instead of Malik Van Dessel. You are a wing back on defend. That's our 5 changes. I don't think we can make any more. I'm just going to prove it. Oh no, we can. We can make more changes. Okay. Let's just do it then. I don't know how many I can make, so we'll get to it. All changes? No. Can I? I think I can. Badge will come on. Van Langen will come on. Son of a bitch, I can. I don't have a swap for right back. And I'm not going to swap my goalkeeper. So McClelland and Norris are probably going to be the only 2 players who will do it the full game. Huh. Well, that's interesting. This is like the Charity Shield then, or something, where I can just make unlimited subs. But that's what we'll do then. 2 players keep their place for the second half. The rest can all go out and get some minutes. I have just thrown players out there, not actually put positions for some of them. Deep line playmaker on defend. Ball in midfield on defend. That's fine. Are you defend or you support? You could probably do support actually. Everybody else is fine. Perfect. So let's see if this group of players can do the same as the first group. I will doubt it. They'll be complacent, but G Dukes won the ball. Gets to Vaz, who plays it inside, gets somebody else. Vaz cuts it all the way back from McClelland. Tries to curl it in, actually. Hits the woodwork. And it's a corner. I think this is the subs where a lot of the players are smaller. We did receive a bid for Harrison Williams. I can't remember how much for. It was like 15 million. We rejected it. If we get like 18 to 20, I probably would accept. But I'm not really in the mood to negotiate either. I'm not like chasing him out the door. I would actually like him to stay just as an option. When we need to rest players. Diabate takes a really good touch, actually. Gets it back to Olufemi. Van Langen. Marin. Out to Vaz. Takes a good touch. Has a go. Forces the goalkeeper to make a save. But can Vaz deliver the corner? I'm pretty sure he is shit at corners. That's when we're talking about him. Gets to the back post. Doesn't get any of our players, however. Good tackle by Marin. McClellan can't keep it in, though. Let's just demand more. The front players are looking happy with Lee G. Duke, but our defenders that come on don't. Diabate has a shot, puts it wide. The rest of them are all looking a little bit complacent, or now apparently overwhelmed by feedback. Would have preferred to stay on the bench. You're getting minutes in a game. Dear oh dear. I don't know if this is like a real, not real, but like how important this tournament is. It's one I've never heard of. So I'm kind of tempted just to classify it as a glorified. It's not really a friendly, but it kind of has a friendly feel, kind of like the Community Shield does down south. So I think that's what we'll kind of go for. I won't add it to the table. Or maybe I will, just like miscellaneous trophies. Vaz. That's a good ball. Diabate. 5'7" Diabate heads it over the bar. 20 minutes left. Not much is really happening. Badgie wins the ball. Gets it back for Norris. Olufemi. Lee G. Duke. Sinval does well, actually. Gets dispossessed, but it goes to Vaz, who also gets dispossessed. It's kind of hard to judge these players on their performance when they don't really care. They're just kind of coasting. That's poor though from us. Good interception there by Olufemi, getting himself in front of the ball. They cut it back. Van Langen clears. Sinval doesn't win the header. Van Langen, Lee Tuck just pass it back to the goalkeeper. Just over 10 minutes left. McClelland is tired now, but don't really have a sub for you. 2 minutes added time. Sinval kind of wins the ball, but Chang Hyuk chases after. It's never winning it. Just kind of watching them pass through us, but not do too much. Going to get the cross in. They do. Goes to the back post. Olafemi doesn't win the header, but it's a good save by Norris. Forces it out for a corner. We're just over the 92nd minute now. The minimum period is up, so it's just however long the ref decides to add on top. But we've got to hope that this will be it here. Olafemi's breaking. Just kick it anywhere. It's Vaz. And it's in. It's done. We have won this international trophy. We're actually going to go lift it properly. But I guess it is another title or trophy in the bag. One that we didn't know we were going to be playing for. But yeah, we lift the trophy. The Eurosam Club Challenge is won by another European side. It's won by us. And as we come back, we'll see that Derry's only out for a couple of days. Jones was absolutely in top form. And Samuel Mohammed was the other player. Aguirre will leave the club in a deal of £28 million to Juventus. Been a great player for us since we came in, especially that first half season, and then the kind of bit part he played last year. Join me in a couple of days as we take on Liverpool. We're back. Unchanged starting 11 from the last game. The bench is Van Langen, Ernst, Aina, G. Duke, Marin, Diabate, Sinval, Vaz, and Hyuk. Let's take him actually off the loan list just now. And let's get into today's game now against Liverpool. The set piece coach, we made an offer for him, and he decided to accept a new deal at his current club. Yay. So happy. So hopefully we can continue on our form from the last game and just bury goal after goal after goal. But we'll see. Pardon me, we will indeed see. Derry just runs the ball straight to a Liverpool player. Fun. We're the team in red and white. Liverpool are in purple. Pardon me again. Malkov could have won that, but Van Des picks up. Malkov gets it into Villegas. Back to Guilherme. Plays a ball over the top for Derry. He's got the pace. Hit it. Hit it. Oh, I should have hit it earlier. Hello, Roxy. Hello, my pup. He should have had that earlier than he did. Or when he got that close goalkeeper. Just cut it back. Doesn't matter. Laskowski has a great save from the header. It's another corner. Our striker's going to hit it because of course he does. Derry just gives away a foul that probably wasn't needed, but at least he didn't get booked for it. Good interception by Van Dessel again. Estrada gets to Malkov. Lesueur all the way back to Laskowski. To McClelland. Forward to Lesueur. Back to McClelland. Two left footers on that right side. Not ideal, but he fires it across his right foot. Jones is out with the header, and he heads it home. It's the first league game of the season, but it's Jones's fifth. That's not his fifth league game, so it's his fifth goal of the season on our first league game. McClelland on his weaker foot. Crosses it in. Jones gets a little bit of space. Heads it down. Goalkeeper has absolutely no chance. It is Arsenal 1, Liverpool 0. We're liking what we're seeing so far. The assistant manager recommended we swapped Van Dessel, Norris, and Guilherme today and brought in Pinheiro, Aina, and Marin. I decided against it and kept the same 11. Funnily enough. Derry's having a quiet game. So is Villegas so far, but we're only half an hour in. Cleon to Malkov. Guilherme. We know he can score from distance. Plays it short to Derry. I think Derry is offside. So we'll wait for the VAR check. And it is a disallowed goal. I thought he was offside. I think he's coming running back. Let's have a look. Oh, that's so tight. He's actually unlucky there not to get that goal. But just keep going at it. We'll get more space. Do not worry. It's a free kick for Liverpool outside our box. Doesn't really do anything. Guilherme takes the block. Can we please not concede? Malkov is breaking. Oh, come on, ref. Book him. Shite bag. Laskowski to Guilherme, who just gets dispossessed far too easily there. McClelland wins it back. Well, tackles him, doesn't win it back at all. Can Estrada stop the cross coming in? He cannot. Gets put to the back post. Lasur heads it away, but nobody's out to win the second ball. And we are under pressure here as they're trying to make space, and they've done it really fucking well. I don't think he's offside. This goal's going to stand. I'm telling you that one right now. It is Arsenal 1, Liverpool 1. I seen the run of the player myself. I knew he was onside. Oh, Estrada just loses him completely. Norris had no chance. That is a kick in the teeth. That's a kick in the teeth. It's half time. It's 1-1. I'm not happy. But I'm not going to make any subs, but I'm definitely not happy. Derry and Villegas have got to start performing before I make changes on them. They have 10 minutes. They have 10 minutes. Good block. Stops the ball coming in. That's what we need to do. Villegas is knackered. Yeah. 10 minutes is up. Diabate's going to come on. He'll come on as that inside forward on attack. Sinva will come on, replacing Villegas. It's the only change I'm going to make at the moment. Looks like Liverpool are continuing the pressure that they started end of the first half. Right, Estrada to Laskowski. McClelland, Laskowski. Plays a long ball. Lasur wins the header but can't get it to anybody. He's intercepted that though. Jones takes a touch. He turns and he puts it in. Is he offside? It's standing or is it on the foul? I don't think it'll matter. Look at this. The guy just dilly-dallies on the ball. Gives it to Herrera. Tries to pass it to Herrera. Lasur just quickly gets his foot there. Gets it to Jones, who buries it from distance. We restore our lead just on the hour mark. Diabate tries to curl it in, but doesn't get there. Lee G. Duck's going to come on, replacing Malkov. I'm also going to bring off Estrada and bring on Van Langen. We have one more change we can make. Realistically, Lasur's looking knackered, but Van Dessel's on a booking. Van Langen has just come on and is on a booking. So it's kind of a couple options we do have. Don't know how that was a highlight, but sure. Can't take that. Come on, you could have won that, Van Dessel. Ball tries to get across. Van Langen intercepts. Goes back to Liverpool, hits a shot, comes off Van Langen's arse and goes out for a corner. There's 20 minutes just about over that left in this game. Right now they are playing a very good passing game, but Van Dessel wins the header. Goes out for another corner. Lasur is knackered, so I'm going to bring on Vaz as a winger. Oh, it's another corner. I don't like how much pressure we're under at the moment. After having a really dominant first 40 minutes, we've let Liverpool back in. And now we can't seem to just can't get our foot back on the ball and just dictate the play again. Jones has been dispossessed, but it gets to Lee G. Duke. Still Lee G. Duke. Should have passed it, he's been tackled, now they're breaking on us, but that's the end of the highlight, thankfully. Going to demand more, I think. See how that goes down. A little bit poorly. A little bit poorly. Van Dessel's had a poor game. It's not really filling me with confidence going into the Manchester City game in a couple of days' time. Lee G. Duke, Van Dessel, Van Langen, Laskowski, out to McClelland. Sinval doesn't get his foot on it, just easily taken off the ball. They've now broke. Gets across, it's 2-2. Awful play from us. Just awful play from us. We get caught out on the counter-attack. I'm berating them now. We've thrown this away. Twice we've had the lead. 9 minutes of added time. I don't think I've seen that many in this game before. Sinval, Guilherme, Laskowski to Van Langen. Jones, don't know why you're not in the box, son. Cuts it back for Lee G. Duke, doesn't get it to anybody. Garcia's breaking against us now. Gets across. Fucking hell, are you shitting me? Please be offside. Oh, thank Christ. I honestly thought we just lost the game there. Diabate, what can he do? McClelland, back to Laskowski. McClelland, Laskowski. You're giving me the fear, gentlemen. Inside to Guilherme, gets it to Vaz, takes a poor touch, falls to Sinval. Has a shot from distance, very easy for the goalkeeper to collect. Seconds remaining. Do not fuck this up. Van Langen, Deligi Duke gets it to Sinval, and it's the end of the game. Arsenal 2, Liverpool 2. On paper, it's not the worst result of the season. Like, it's not the worst result we could have had today. On paper, I probably would have took a draw, but it's just so disappointing to take an early lead and then get it brought back. They equalise on 60 minutes. Not equalise, sorry, take the lead again on 60 minutes and then pull it back. Then they score what they think should be the winner. It gets disallowed. Just absolutely all over the place at times in that game. It's a worry. It's a little bit of a worry. Let me just check something. I haven't done it yet this season. Season preview. I think they're going to preview us for second. And they have. Liverpool previewed third. So on paper, not the worst result to drop. The only issue is for me, it's at home. But hopefully we can pick up 3 points at Anfield. Hopefully. Join me again in a couple of minutes. We go into the third game of the episode. The Super Cup final against Manchester City. We're back for the last game of today's episode. And Ernst has signed. Look, Ernst has come in. The player we're looking at earlier on. He's come in. Looks old enough. He's on the bench. Van Dessel's going to have to play right back because our other two right backs are still injured and McClelland is suspended. So our team is unchanged with the exception of Van Dessel playing right back and Aina coming in at left back. Can we win another competition? Van Dessel's unhappy he's not playing left back, but I'm sure he'll fucking cope for one game. Because he needs to, because I have no other options. Even Parkin is out on loan. We also the team in red and white. Manchester City are playing in their light blue and white, both playing in our traditional home kits. Let's see how we get on today. Still no summer signings in the starting 11. But then again, none of them were signed to be starting 11. I spent a lot of money on squad players. Oh, fuck, that was awful. That is awful. Good save by Norris. Very good save by Norris, actually. I don't think they're playing with Haaland up front, are they? Is Haaland still there? I don't remember seeing Haaland leave or retire. Maybe he did. I don't remember. I don't remember. Good block there, though, as we start to break forward ourselves. That's a very good break forward, actually. Villegas has a shot from distance, forces a corner. Goalkeeper could have left that. It was going out, but he didn't know that. Lesueur to deliver the ball. Can he pick out a player in red? He cannot, but Derry will get the second ball. Can he deliver in again? Estrada, and it's going to go back. It's end of highlight. End of the highlight. Villegas for the free kick. Plays it short to Aina for some strange reason. Aina gets it the box, cuts it across. Nobody was there. Easy enough clearance for the Manchester City defenders. But we're still trying to do something. Oh, God, they're breaking at us. Good interception by Malkov, though. Derry just gets the ball to Villegas. It was not a great ball whatsoever. Jones tries to get it to Lesueur. Doesn't quite work. Malkov is dispossessed by Dewhurst. Can we stop getting dispossessed and letting them break quickly? Good save by Norris again, forcing a corner. We're doing our damnedest here to let Man City take the lead, it feels like. I'm not enjoying that at all. Right, we don't win the second ball. Fine. Don't give him the space to shoot, though. Man City are all over us. Absolutely all over us. Villegas plays ball over top to Derry. Gets it. Estrada misses an open fucking goal. Couldn't even hit the fucking target. Yes, I know he was offside, but he should still be hitting the bloody target. Estrada's having such a poor game again. That and Van Langen wanting first team football was part of the reason that he ended up getting dropped for Van Langen last year, and I don't really want it to be again. We spent a lot of money to bring him in to be first choice in that position. And defensively should be. That's what he does best, is defend, not on the bullshit. Like half an hour gone and we just don't look like a team going to do anything. If it wasn't for Norris, we'd be a couple behind already. Malkov has picked up a knock. I didn't actually get to see what it was there. But Aina's breaking. Gets it to Derry. Delivers the ball back post. Jones heads it over. What is it? It's a thigh strain? Yeah, okay, we'll make that sub. It will be Ernst will come on and make his debut. That is fine. Approaching that deep line playmaker defender when we get to half time. We have 2 stoppages left that we can use for subs. 4 subs still to be made, minimum. I'm fucking not happy at all. Ernst. Where are you? You'll keep you on a deep line playmaker defend. That is fine. Told them we're not happy. But we're not happy. That's the truth of it. We're not really creating a lot, which is annoying. Maybe having a deep line playmaker on defending there'll be help us that little bit more instead on support. I don't know. I really don't know. We're not going to win the league if we can't beat Man City. And I know this isn't a league game, but I'm treating it as a free hit. Villegas now, he's pulled his groin. He's going to have to come off. Sinval's coming on. Yeah, it's just, that's a like-for-like swap. But I'm going to bring on Vaz because Lesueur's having a poor game. Not quite a like-for-like swap in that position, but we've got 1 more stoppage left. 2 more subs we can make. Assuming it's 5. Jones is having an awful game. That's a good interception though by Aina. Guilherme tries to put it over the top to Vaz. Doesn't get there. That's a good interception though by Ernst. Laskowski gets it to Van Dessel. Guilherme out to Vaz. Into Sinval. Dispossessed. Fuck me. This is good pressing though. This is very good pressing actually. Good interception. Vaz gets it. Gets Sinval. Just has first time shot deflected off the defender. To bring on Chang Hyuk to try and be the guy to turn the game around for us? Maybe? And Vendesso's just been sent off. That does not help me at all. Fuck. Elizabeth in the castle. Let's make that change. Put Van Langen to right back. Let's drop you as an advanced playmaker on support. You'll be a ball winning midfielder on defend. I can make one more change. Going to have to be Chang Hyuk. We now have 10 men for the last half hour. This is not great. Good tackle though by Van Langen. Ernst tries to get it forward, gets it Chang Hyuk, but has nobody to hit it to. It's going to be a long half hour for the lad. Van Langen to Chang Hyuk, gets it to Vaz, does have the pace. Well, he does have the pace, just doesn't get the chance to use it. Good catch by Norris. Good tackle by Sinval. Derry, Ernst, inside to Sinval. It's a great ball to Derry. Derry shoots. He should have played it on the ground to Chang Hyuk. It's a corner. Pardon me, Vaz to hit it. Poor ball, and we know he's not great at corners, but whatever. We haven't had a shot on target yet. But they have, and that worries me. Van Langen heads it clear. Don't pick up the second ball though. But we do there. Derry's breaking. Good tackle. Gets to Chang Hyuk. Van Langen. Laskowski. Forward to Sinval. Again dispossessed. He's taking too long on the ball. Chang Hyuk's done a fucking awful job. He's been sent off. Fucking hell. Right. We are down to 9 men. What is he thinking? We have 20 minutes to hold out with 9 men. I hope if we can hold out, just go straight to penalties. Don't give me extra time, you'll cripple my players. Ernst. Oh, don't lose it there. Strada header. Derry header. We're going to be under pressure for the next 20 minutes. Oh, that's it. That's it. That's the goal. That's the opener. I'm not going to say poor defender or anything like that. We have 9 men. They have all the space and the time in the world. We have been so badly let down by an experienced player and a young player. The young player will end up forgiving a lot sooner, but Van Dessel should know better. I still don't know what Chang Hyuk was trying, but this is disappointing. We have 15 minutes left to just try not get hammered and pick up any injuries. Ernst with the ball over the top to Vaz. Gets it inside to Sinval. It's nothing he can do. As a shot from distance, just trundles out. This is disappointing for us, isn't it? 10 minutes left. Will Man City make it 2? No. Not yet anyway. I know with the header. Sinval with the header. But again, there's nobody to hit it to. We're just trying to clear for the sake of clearing. Sebor's getting behind. I think that was offside. Sure. Not registered a single shot on target today. Not a single one. Good initial save from Norris, but there's not enough men to pick up everyone. Unfortunately for us, it falls to one of the players who aren't marked. He slots at home. It's Manchester City 2, Arsenal 0. Just a handful of minutes left. Blow the whistle, ref. We don't need to play the 5 minutes added time. We're after 5 minutes now. Just clear it. Blow the whistle, please. And that's that. Manchester City win the UEFA Super Cup. So disappointed with that. I'm not annoyed that we didn't win the competition. I'm disappointed how we done it. 2 needless red cards. Absolute needless red cards. I've now lost Malkov for 3 weeks. Villegas for about a week. Don't appeal, fine. Don't appeal, fine. Oh, let's look at the schedule then. So next up we've got... Fuck me. That is not a good start to my season. Liverpool, Nottingham Forest, Manchester City and Chelsea. Right, I'm going to go away. I'll play the Nottingham Forest game. We'll come back from Man City, Chelsea. We'll end out the summer transfer window. And then we'll see where we're at. If you've enjoyed today's video, please leave a thumbs up. It greatly helps out the channel. And I'll see you in the next one. When hopefully I'm not as angry. Bye for now.